What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Double R with Deal Dynasty, and I'm here with another video. Listen, if you're somebody that's been wanting to get into real estate, or maybe you've already started your real estate journey, but you're trying to figure out how do I find the best deals, right? So for those who don't know, I specialize in commercial real estate. I like to find real estate that's already cash flowing. So that's self-storage facilities, even car washes and laundromats. I'm starting to get into that, but I'm also familiar with residential real estate, single family homes, 2 to 4 units. So whether you're somebody that wants to wholesale, or you just want to acquire your first property and you're just trying to figure out how do I get access to these deals? How do I get access to a lot of deals at one time so I can reach out to these potential sellers? If that's you, I want you to stick around for this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also share this video out to anybody that you think is a potential real estate entrepreneur. They want to get started in real estate, or maybe they've already gotten started, but they're just having trouble finding good deals. So I'm going to walk you guys through the exact systems that we use in our business to find these deals and to reach out to motivated sellers. All right, so I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So the first system that I'm going to go over with is Propstream. You guys can actually click the link in the description box to get access to the system. All right, so this is one system that we use to find deals. All right, so I'm going to actually walk you guys through. And I like this system because, again, you can get access to thousands of properties within just a few minutes. All right, this is better than, driving around. I'm going to show you guys some other ways, but this is just how I like to do it because it helps automate the process. All right, so the first thing you're going to do once you log into PropStream, this is what it's going to look like. So you just have a map right here. It's probably going to show up wherever you're located. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in let's start with, all right, I want to focus on commercial real estate. So let's start with apartment buildings, okay? So let's say you want to buy a 10 unit or 20 unit apartment building that's cash flowing from day one, but you just need to know, how do I get access to these properties? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a county. Let's see. I'm going to go with Philadelphia County. Now, I'm just kind of shooting my shot right now, you guys. I really didn't practice this before I came in. So let's see what type of data that we come with. So in this search bar, this is where you're going to put the market that you're interested in. So you could either put a city, a zip code, or a county. All right. So you notice that once I put this in here, all of these pulled up with numbers. So right here, MLS, this is telling me that in Philadelphia County, there's 7,843 properties that are currently listed on the MLS. All right, there's 2,338 properties that are in pre-foreclosure. There's over 800 that's in auctions right now or going up for auctions. There's 3,800, almost 4,000 that are currently bank owned. There's 93,000, almost 94,000 cash buyers in Philadelphia County. So that lets me know, right? Lets me know off the bat for all you wholesalers. There's a lot of cash buyers out here. This is a really good place to start wholesaling. All right, there's about 176 properties that have liens on them. There's over 13,000 properties that are vacant. And high equity, it says 99,000 plus. So we have over 100,000 high equity. So for those who don't know, high equity means properties that they either don't owe any mortgage on it or they owe a very low amount. All right, and these are the properties that I like to go after. All right, so right here, this is telling us that in Philadelphia County, there's 588,399 properties in Philadelphia County. So now we want to get narrow focus. We don't want to spend our marketing dollars on properties that we're not looking for. All right, so let's say we're looking for apartment buildings. We want to get narrow focus and just narrow this list down to exactly what we're looking for. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up to our filters tab. All right, and PropStream, this is where you have all of these filters to where you can narrow it down to exactly what you're looking for. All right, so right here, because we're looking for commercial, I'm not gonna really mess with these filters right here. This is more so for single families, residential real estate. So I'm gonna come down here to property details. Even though apartment buildings, anything that's 5 units or more is considered commercial, and PropStream, they label it as residential. All right, so you want to pick residential. And then right here, this is where you can get as detailed as you want. So you can select 2 to 4 families, single families, condos, mobile homes. Mobile homes are really good to go after, but we're looking for multi-families that are 5 units and more. All right, we want something that's already cash flowing. So right here, I'm gonna kind of leave this open. I'm not really gonna mess with year build. Actually, year build because I'm gonna play with the filters as I go. But I want to stay away from properties that were just built within the last maybe 5 years or so. Because if these properties were just built, 9 times out of 10, the seller's gonna want to sell it for a super high price. It's a brand new build. You know, they want to flip it. And I'm trying to teach you guys how to get good deals. So I'm gonna say that this was built, well, actually 2010 is 2024. So I'm gonna leave this open. Propstream, they have to update their years on here. So I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna pick like 2020, but they probably have to update that. All right, so I'm gonna leave these open. As far as HOA, you can include or exclude. I'm gonna leave these open. Garage, basement, attic, you can get as detailed as you want to. All right, so now overall condition of the property, I'm gonna leave this wide open as well. I'm not gonna filter these down. Right here, MLS. So we do not want properties that are listed on the MLS, all right? Properties that are listed on the MLS, they're gonna want market value, which means they want the most that they can possibly get for it. Also, you might have to deal with a realtor or a middleman. I'm teaching you guys how to deal directly with the seller because that's how you get the best deals. All right. So we're going to click no for MLS on market. We don't want anything that's on market. All right. So now we can skip past this section. Pre-foreclosure, I'm going to leave this open. They can include pre-foreclosure. It really doesn't matter to me. Owner information. All right. Years of ownership. Years of ownership. So I want to stay away from people that just bought this property within the last maybe 5 years. Because again, if somebody just bought this property 2, 3, 4 years ago, we don't want to waste our marketing dollars reaching out to them because 9 times out of 10, they want to hold on to it for a little bit. All right. So years of ownership, I want somebody that's owned the property for a minimum of 5 years. All right. Again, you guys, this is for commercial real estate. When we do residential single family homes, we're going to change these filters up a little bit. All right, so with commercial real estate, I like to leave these open. So owner type, it really doesn't matter if it's individual, corporate. I'm gonna leave that open. All right, out of state owners, I'll leave that open. It doesn't matter if they're local or out of state. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. These, I like to leave all of these open. Let's see. Equity, mortgage info. All right, so these are my filters right here, okay? So now that I've applied all of my filters, see how this dropped down? So we went from, what was that, over 500,000 properties to now we have a great list of 3,000, almost 4,000 properties. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So let me click on one of these just to make sure that this is what I'm looking for. So let's click on the details of this property. So this is a, let's see, this says 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. That's probably just talking about one of the units. What type of property is this? So we see the owner has owned this property for 6 years, 8 months. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. I want to get more details because I want to make sure that this is actually a, all right, so this looks like it is a commercial building. This actually looks more like an auto body shop. Some type of storage for cars, okay? So it's not necessarily an apartment building. So I'm glad that I showed you guys this because with these systems, you may not necessarily get 100% what you're looking for. This is just part of the game. So if you pull a list for prop or apartment buildings, but let's say you start reaching out and you find a couple of garages or warehouses, that's going to happen. Okay, that's going to happen. So let's keep going and see. I just want to make sure that this is actually a good list that we pull. So let's look at this one right here. This one looks more residential. So this is an apartment. It's labeled an apartment building. Let me look at the pictures. It's only showing us one unit here, but this is the building right here. All right, cool. So let me actually pull this address on, I'm gonna pull this address up on Google Maps to make sure that this, but this actually looks like an apartment that we're looking for. So I'm gonna pull this address up on Google Maps because I want to take a look at it to make sure this list is giving me Let's see, we're gonna click on maps. It's not gonna give us a street view. Okay, that's fine. But you know what, just for the sake of time, I can see that this is an we look at right here, this is an apartment building. I'm not sure how many units it is. It looks like a storefront right here. And then up here, we have a few units. So this is where you have to contact the seller to get more details. But this is how you use the filters. All right. So you see how you guys, I just got access to, what was that, about 5 minutes? We just got access to almost 4,000 properties in just 5 minutes. So this is one way that you can get access to it. Okay. Remember, some of these are going to be hit or miss. You know, you might not find, you might find like stuff like this, garages or stuff that might not be exactly what you're looking for, but you can scroll through this list, you know, and just make sure that this is what you're looking for. This is something on Germantown Avenue. Look, this is a building right here. All right, so this looks like a good list. So I will pull this list right here. So this is one way, this is how you guys use prop streams. So this is one way that you can get access to a lot of properties in just a short amount of time. All right, now, I'm going to show you guys how to do the list. For before I move on, the next system I'm going to show you guys is how you find my favorite way to find storage facilities, laundromats, and car washes. But I want to give everybody something for my single family home, my wholesalers who are looking at wholesale residential real estate. I want to show you guys how to use these filters. So I'm going to clear this up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually just do the city of Philadelphia. All right, so now we're looking at how I would do the filters if this was residential. All right, and let's say I wanted to wholesale single family homes. So I'm going to click the filters tab, click the filters tab. Now, my favorite, when I'm doing residential real estate, my favorite type of properties to go after is high equity. These are people who they've owned a property for a long time. They don't owe a lot or don't owe anything at all. And more than likely, they're ready to sell. Some other good lists that I like to go after are failed listings are good. These are people who've listed their property and it didn't sell. Free and clear, pre-foreclosure. Where's the other one? Tired landlords. This is a really good one. Tired landlords, high equity, and I don't see it on here. Okay, so yeah, those are some good lists that you can pull. So I'm gonna just do a high equity list. All right, and then right here, we're gonna click residential, and we're gonna focus on single family homes. So I want you guys to see how I switch the filters up. All right, so this is a gem for y'all. Most cash buyers, when you're wholesaling, their favorite type of properties is 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. So I'm gonna see how many 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom homes we could find. I'm gonna see how many 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms homes we could find. If that makes our list too small, then I'm gonna leave that open. Year built, I don't want anything that was built after the year 2000 again, because this is new construction. The rehab costs are going to be a little bit more, and buyers, they want to save their money, right? So I'm going to pick properties that were built from the year 2000 and later. All right, again, I'm going to leave these filters open right here. It really doesn't matter if it's HOA, garage, basement. That doesn't matter to me. MLS, remember, we don't want anything that's on market. So we always going to select no. I'm going to leave these open. Owner occupied, I'm going to put no for owner occupied. If you're trying to get your first property under contract, if you're trying to wholesale your first deal, it's much easier to wholesale the properties where the owner does not live there. There's no emotional attachment. So you want to pick no, again, when you're trying to get your first couple of properties. Years of ownership. I want somebody, okay, so I see that our list is already kind of small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this back up. I'm gonna clear this filter right here. Actually, I'm gonna just clear my filters altogether. Let's see. I'm gonna start over. All right, because that list was way too small. So I'm gonna do high equity, residential. We're gonna do single family homes. I'm gonna leave this blank. All right. If I see my list is getting too small, then I'm just gonna adjust the filters. So I don't want a property that was built past the year 2000. Okay, that's still pretty decent. We're gonna leave these open. MLS, we don't want anything that's on market. Y'all gonna hear me say that all of the time. Let's see. So pre-foreclosure owner information. So years of ownership. I want somebody that's owned this property. Let's see. Let's see what somebody that's owned it for at least 10 years gives us. That's still a pretty decent list. So let's see for the people that have owned the property at least 20 years or more. These people are definitely ready to sell. All right. So these are people that have owned their property for at least 20 years. So I'm going to leave that. Um, I'm going to leave this open. These filters, I'm going to leave open. I'm not going to walk through each and every one of these for the sake of time. Um, And that's pretty much it. So this gave me a pretty good list of 9,000, over 9,000 properties. I will pull this list right here. So with Propstream, you can pull 10,000 properties per month. All right. So you see how we just got access to 10,000 properties. So for all of my wholesalers out of there, that's how I would set my filters on Propstream and just play with them. You want to have at least a list of, I try to get at least 5,000 or more, but no less than 3,000. You just want to have a nice size list that you can market to. All right. So I'm going to keep it going. So that's how you use Propstream. Listen, if you guys are finding this, let me unshare my screen real quick. Let me unshare my screen real quick. Listen, let me know in the comments, what are some pain points for you when you are using these systems, all right? Let me know in the comments what you need help with. If you guys are finding this information helpful, make sure you guys click the like button and make sure you share this out to some people. Share it out to your business partners. Share it out to people that you want to partner with to get some deals. All right. So this is the system that we use to find the big boy properties. This is how we find storage facilities. This is how we find apartment building. Oh, you can find apartment buildings with Propstream too, but storage facilities, apartment buildings, car washes, and laundromats. Real quick, for you guys that want to get Propstream, click the link in the description box. I do have a link where you guys can get a 7-day free trial. Go ahead and sign up and just start playing with the system so you can get familiar with it. All right, back to Reonomy. So you're going to go ahead and log in. I've already logged in. So this is how you use your filters. This is for all of my commercial real estate investors. All right, so once you log in, you're going to click on advanced settings. So I'm going to show you guys how to find storage facilities. All right, so I'm going to go to property type. Actually, I'm going to go to more filters. More filters, see all property types. Look, they have all different types of properties, laundromats, restaurants, retail stores, automotive repair shop, whatever it is that you're looking for. All right, so we're going to focus on self-storage. Building and lot. Now you can get as detailed as you want. I'm going to leave this open. Now we're going to come over to owner information. I want both owner types. I want companies and regular people. Most commercial properties are owned by LLC, so I'm going to leave this one open. The good thing with this system with Reonomy is that you can get lists that include phone numbers. So if you want to save some money on skip tracing, pull a list that has the phone numbers included. All right. You can get some more detailed right here. What I would do is, let's see, I would leave the rest of these open. Occupants, I'm not, we don't have to worry about the occupant sales. All right. So again, we don't want somebody that just bought the storage facility because 9 times out of 10, they're not ready to sell. So I want to find people who have not bought this property within the past 5 years. Okay. So click not within the past 5 years. All right. And you could even click this button for people who have a high likely to sell or a medium likely to sell. You can leave this open. Or if you want to get narrow focus, you can click this. I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave this open. It doesn't matter the debt. All of this I'm going to leave open. All right. So let's go ahead and pull this list. So let's see. This was able to find 28. So let me narrow this down a little bit more. I want to narrow this down a little bit more. That's a pretty big list. I feel like I can get a little bit more narrow focused. Let me look at these filters a little bit more. Let's see, occupant, sale. So we don't want anybody that this property sold within the last 5 years. Let's do the last 10 years. Okay, so these people are probably, I'm going to do the last 10 years because these people are that you have a higher chance of them wanting to sell. All right, and then likely to sell. I do want to click this because I want people who are likely to sell. Okay, so that's the filter that I was missing. I knew something was missing. All right, so we have right here 3,297 storage facilities with people that already have phone numbers, and they are probably more likely to sell. All right. So the same way you guys, so look, again, we just got access to over 3,000 storage facilities in just a matter of minutes. This is how you automate the process to make it a lot faster for you. All right. All right, so that's Reonomy. You could do the same thing to find laundromats. You could do the same thing to find storage facilities. If you want to, if you're in a specific area like Florida or Texas, or, you can put that here. I left it open, but you could also get narrow focus on a certain market. All right, the next system I want to show you guys is Deal Machine. So this is a system that you use for driving for dollars. Propstream costs money. Propstream is $97 per month. Definitely worth the investment. You will make your money back. Reonomy, it does cost a little bit more. This one, it starts off at about $500 per month. So you do got to be ready to invest in Propstream, or I'm sorry, Reonomy. But Propstream is a good one to start with. So again, click the link in the description to get Propstream. If you want to save some money, you have this system right here. I'm sorry, this is still an investment, but Deal Machine, this is for people who like to drive for dollars. So if you want to get in your car and find properties in your neighborhood, again, you could do this for single family homes, apartment buildings, storage units, any type of properties you're looking for. I'm not going to walk through the tutorial for the sake of time, but all you have to do is just schedule a call with one of the customer service reps. Actually, y'all let me know in the comments if you want me to do a tutorial for Deal Machine. But this is where it shows you how to, you can virtually drive for dollars. So if you don't have a car, you can still use the system. Or if you are driving, if you're somebody that, maybe you're an Uber driver, or you're just on the road a lot, you have a lot of time to, spend driving. This is a system that I would recommend. Another way to find deals, you guys, is Bandit Signs. Go on. So Bandit Signs are, if you guys ever, now this works for more residential people who are looking to wholesale, again, single family homes and 2 to 4 units. So if you guys ever been driving down the street and you see a sign in the middle of like a busy intersection that says "We buy ugly houses" and it has a phone number, this is where you can order those signs. You guys, this is a great way to find deals. I personally know somebody that was making $10,000-$20,000 a month just by using Bandit Signs. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to order some. You're going to go on Amazon.com and you're just going to click Bandit Signs. All right, click Bandit Signs, Bandit. That's how you spell it. And this is what they look like right here. So you just find some, look, $139 for, how many is this? 100. So you get 100 Bandit Signs for $139. All right, you just pick the one you want. And then you put in your information. We buy ugly houses. Whatever it is that you want to say, and you plant these all around your neighborhood. This is a great way, very inexpensive way. And this is one of my favorite ways because now you're not spending time cold calling. People are actually calling you saying, yes, I want to sell my house. What's your offer? So you're just getting your phone ringing. You're getting warm leads calling your phone every single day. All right. So those are how many ways did I give you? One. So you have Propstream, Reonomy, Deal Machine, and Bandit Size. Those are 4 ways. Sorry about that, y'all. Those are 4 ways that you can go out and start finding properties. All right. So again, you guys share this video out to your business partners, your aspiring business partners. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Let me know in the comments also what other videos do you guys want me to show to help you guys out in your real estate journey. Again, my name is Double R. I will see you guys in the next video.